Today we're gonna do Majestic issue number 2 by DC Comics. Yeah, let's dive in. So it seems that Majestic. Well, I was a little bit too quick. Let's start here. So this is on Majestic's homeworld. He's battling some, I don't know, demonites in the morning with his crew or soldiers. He flies back to his citadel or a citadel of of his father. He's, I believe, king. And but there's no welcome. How do you say? Welcome party to welcome him and his soldiers. And but then the other soldier says, the guard says, well, that's because there is a reception for Lord Imp, who came to the parley with his father for an alliance against the foe. Who the foe is, I don't know, probably the Demonites, but I'm not entirely sure because I don't know all the background. So his, I don't know, advisor, I guess, or his brother-in-law, or I don't know who this guy is, maybe his soldier friend. He says, Lord Imp, I'm surprised your father's even let that old devil into the bastion. He's devious in his dealings. He is still a high lord of Kara, Javan. My father must show him courtesy, one lord to another. Maybe, if you ask me, and then, hey, Magistros, are you listening to me? And he's being distracted by this young woman. And then we switch back, because that's what this comic do, switching back and forth. Seems that Magistros is now renting a room, and the single woman with her son his son wakes him up. And he says, hey, mom says, what do you want? Do you want bacon and eggs with your breakfast, etc.? So they're having a chat, and he calls her Elon. And she says, Ellen, what? You say my name in a funny way sometimes, like you put an A in it. Oh, I'm sorry, he says, it's just an accident. So where is that from? Out of state. Okay, so he is doing janitor jobs for the school where her son is. What's his name, by the way? It says Bill. Must be something like generic, like Billy or something. Elijah. Okay, I'm wrong, but still. Anyway, so Elijah is talking to his friends, and he thinks Magistros, or probably he calls him in a different name. There's something off about him, and he says, listen, his name's McGuinness. He got a job here and saw my mom's ad on the school bulletin board. That's how he ended up staying at our house. Okay. And he said, so what? Says the other boy. Hello, have you seen him? And you're furious. Secret identity. It's what I'm saying. Secret identity. The groundskeeper's got a secret identity. The groundskeeper is the secret identity. For who? Superman, he says. Okay, that made me chuckle a little bit. So, and he says, seriously, come on, Superman can't be Superman all the time. He has to live. Something low-key, something simple. So our school librarian rents a room to Superman? Okay, it sounds stupid when you say it like that. It sounds stupid any way you spin it. Okay, so he does the Superman thing, superpowers. So going back to the homeworld, and we have Magistros fighting some prototypes of a Spartan series that Lord M has taken with him, and it's more like a demonstration against, how good these prototypes are against the enemy. But Magistros is being distracted by a certain lady here, and he gets his ass kicked. Meanwhile, somewhere on Earth in Metropolis, the diner in issue 1 that I reviewed. Check that out, by the way. Subscribe to my channel, like the video, leave a comment, and all that jazz. I keep forgetting that, saying at the beginning. Anyway, this woman here says that, Superman was here and the other guy was sitting there. So she's telling stories, and then she's going outside. And then she's being, I don't know, killed or taken away. I have no idea. This is a plot for another day, by the way. And that rhymes. Meanwhile, these two have a little bit of a chat about that we want to become a nurse, and she's caring for Elijah, and he's taking Elijah, I don't know, to school or from school. I'm not entirely sure. But then he uses his super hearing about this coach yelling at this kid. And then he says to Elijah, "What is your coach like, Elijah? Mr. Fetterman? Well, he's okay. Little strict. Let's see what you got." Okay. And then going back to the home planet. So as a punishment or something, because he's lost, he needs to do the dishes or something. And then this girl that he's been distracted with says, "I think I distracted you. You are right. Only my pride dented, I think." And she says, "Perhaps I could help you. There's not much left to do." Not much left to do, she says. But then this alien brings more, I don't know, dishes. Me and my big mouth. So, and she says, "My name is Elan. Elan, my name is Majestic." So they're having a nice moment here that I actually like. The problem with this whole book is, in my opinion, well, you know what? I'm coming back to that a little bit later after this, after the review. So we have Eradicator pulling himself together. Have his images of Magistros looking for him. So that's going to be a thing in, I don't know, issue 3 or 4 probably. Because, well, we leave it here for now. And then, so it's getting late. And then he hears this coach yelling at a kid again. And he intervenes. And he says to Elijah, "Can you just stay here for a minute?" And the coach says, "Why am I wasting my time with you, reject? Let him go. What's your problem? Let's not make it you." Okay. So he letting the young boy go, and then he turns his back, and then this old coach hits him, and he uses his supervision, heat vision, to destroy the bat. And then he says to the coach, "You need to leave town and never come back." But Elijah saw that, didn't say anything. He says, "Was there some trouble with Coach Fetterman?" "No, why you ask?" "No reason." So he goes inside to his room, or to Majestro's room, and he finds the case with the suit, and he calls his mom. And that's the end of the book. It's a bit generic. The problem that I have, it's the most interesting thing of this whole Magistros is when let's try that again. When he was on his home planet, Jesus, doing stuff like this, this prince, this crown, this Magistros stuff, with the soldiers, with the romance with Elan, or whatever her name is, being a good, how do you say, companion for I don't know, for Ellen's son, being a janitor, being a normal guy, doesn't work for this character, in my opinion. I mean, he's way too generic. I mean, has the same powers as Superman, or mostly, I guess. Maybe he has, more. I don't know. I mean, he has superpowers. He has laser vision, heat vision, whatever vision, super hearing, invulnerability, flight, the whole thing. And he has this ridiculous, stupid costume. Why not just, leave him with this? With when he's fighting on whatever this planet is, with this flowing hair and his headband, and instead of, this. If you told me this is Superman, I would believe you, because, well, he has the same body type and hair as Superman. I want to see more of this, a little bit more romance, and with the aliens, and with the fighting the demonites. That would be interesting. Not generic janitor guy that, laser visions, some kind of a janitor who has some harsh words against the kid. I don't know. It doesn't do it for me. It's just, no. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.